Hello there, and welcome to my first online commentary battle. This is the Scottish Warlord, and I'm bringing you a 1v1 playing Men of War. And we're playing the Battle Zones game type. The objective of this game is to take the 3 flag points, and each flag point gives you a number of points. So the more flag points you have, the more points, the faster your points will go up, and the person who reaches 1200 points first wins. My general strategy for this game was to reinforce the centre as much as possible and make the centre the main fighting point of the map. That's why I've sent a squad of SMG infantry there, and I've also sent a permanent to reinforce infantry in case his infantry attacks, or if he sends in a piece of armour as well. Okay, basically what I was doing here is I only needed 1 SMG infantry to take the flag point, so I sent 1 in, and then I made a bit of a micro mistake then because I selected the wrong unit. So I shoved him in there to take the flag point, and then I took my infantry round and spread them out to secure the left and right position to prevent him outflanking the flag point, because that's often that can often be the trouble in games like these. And you see there he's brought out a Russian tankette T-26, and I'm sending my Puma around to outflank it. The AI fires off a shot there, killing the tank crew, and then take it right round, do a complete outflank maneuver. So now that that's out of the way, I can carry on spreading out my infantry. You notice on the flag point on the left I haven't spread out my infantry yet, because the centre's more important. But if my opponent did attack my left at this point, he'd do a very good job of destroying all my infantry with a grenade, or if he had a tank, just one shot would destroy most of that squad. So what I'm doing now is I'm bringing up a mortar to the centre to destroy an infantry that may be coming. And mortars are extremely effective in battle zones because you need infantry to take the flag points, and if you have a mortar you can just bomb the hell out of enemy infantry. And here I'm just spreading out all my infantry on my left, making sure that I have a secure line going across my side of the map, which covers the left and centre flag points. So I'm just turning my Puma around here in case a tank comes around. And that's a KV-85 on the left flank, coming right up that road. And he's going for my left flag point, so what I do is take my Puma and go completely around his flank and hit him right from the side. I confuse the crew there, which is enough for me, and with this shot I destroy the engine, and then I run my Puma away because I see that the engine's set on fire. That means the tank will be destroyed, because the engine will blow up and destroy the hull. And there it goes. That's a big explosion back there. So I've gone very cheap on the armour in this game. I've only got my Puma, and obviously my opponent is bringing up quite a bit of armour. I don't know where the hell his infantry is. He hasn't made any sort of move with infantry to take the flag points. Just seems to be sending up his tanks to deal with my infantry, but it's a sort of waste of time taking out all my infantry if he doesn't have infantry themselves to actually take the flag point. So what I'm doing here is I decide, I think this is a good time to go for the final flag point. But I know that this flag point, he will have time to defend it with some sort of defense, and I don't know what he's going to have, so I buy myself a scout to scout the area ahead before sending in my half track full of a SMG squad. So I just move that into position, ready to take that flag point, whilst my scout goes and has a look. So still my opponent hasn't made a move to take the centre yet, with any sort of infantry or armour. This made me slightly worried because I figured I had a look at my points, so that there's already 158 points come up in the game, and I figured, he's going to be saving up for something quite big. But I mean, I could afford a pan from this point, so if he did spawn something big, the damage, he wouldn't be able to do too much damage before I could get a... Oh, and on that left flank you see there, it's another T26, sorry. And fortunately one of my infantry throws an anti-tank grenade, so I pull him up just to finish that thing off. Make sure that's protected. So I'm not too sure why I was concentrating on my left flag point. It would have made sense to attack the centre, considering I've had more time to defend the left and set up a decent defence. Even though my defence isn't that good, it's just infantry, but it's enough. If he did send anything big up, then I would use my I would just spawn something, because my spawn point is very close to that flag point. So my scouts on the left flag point, I see a rifleman run out there, and I also see a line of sandbags set up. So that leads me to believe that he's going to have all his infantry behind those sandbags, and so what I decide to do is bring my half track right behind the sandbags. But for some reason I can see the rifleman from that distance, so I sent my scout in just to make sure I know where to target the infantry. And I just decided to use direct control at this point. I could have just used and there I lose my scout, which I think is the biggest thing I actually lose in this game. But there goes all his infantry, leaving me completely free to take the flag point. And there's a sniper in the bushes there, which kills one of my SMG squads. Made a bit of a stupid attempt there, trying to take out that sniper. So I just get the half track and shoot that area of the grass and hope of taking him out, which I do. So now that flag point is basically mine. I spread my infantry up and make sure I secure it. If you attack that flag point, I wouldn't be able to do much to defend it, because it would take me so long to get things from my spawn all the way to this flag point. But I've actually bought a heavy MG to destroy any infantry he sends up. So I'm basically just putting all my infantry into the bushes there. And there's an infantry, one rifleman, two riflemen, and they're both mowed down. So just making sure I've got my MG. I'm going to put it on that hill there. I was just checking the points there to see how much stuff I've actually killed of his, to give me some sort of idea how many points he'll have, what sort of stuff he'll be able to buy. So I have hardly any units out on the field, just enough to secure all my flag points. I could afford a King Tiger, Storm Tiger. I can afford every unit in the game for Germany. So And here he comes with the Katusha. Tried to move my Puma out of there. Fortunately, he only manages to confuse the crew, so and he didn't actually do too much damage there. I think he only killed one SMG infantry. So I used my Puma and think, okay, gonna outflank that Katusha now. It's not. It was a bold move here because he could have had infantry or maybe another tank somewhere around here. But I figured, you know what, Pumas are cheap units, they're fast units, so I reckon I've been able to take it out. We should do. And there goes his Katusha. So just pull my Puma back. I think that was a rocket trooper there actually, yeah. And that's a big explosion from the Katusha there. Yeah, it was a rocket trooper, so if I had gone straight down the middle, then he could have taken out my Puma. So rocket launchers are a great unit in this game, because they're so cheap and they can take out any sort of tank. And they don't lose their effectiveness over any sort of range. So at this point I've basically won the game. I can't see him having any chance of winning it. I have 1138 points and it's just going up and going up. So he makes a last little ditch effort with some riflemen, but good game to my opponent. Actual Stormtroop 88. And thank you guys for watching. Please leave in the comments below what you thought about this commentary. That would be great, and any sort of advice would be helpful. Thanks for watching.